It is time for the longest Gatorade Cup Series race of the season. 600 miles of action in the Pepsi 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's a long race. It's a grueling race. These drivers are going to have to be on their A game for every single lap here tonight. And on the pole is Jake Galloway in the 11.2s. Outside is Levi Shones in the 92. Then third it's Wyatt Walker. Fourth is Griffin Lynn. And rounding out the top five it's William Bullen. In sixth we have Adam McDowell. Seventh place is points leader Anthony Hernandez. Who's outside in eighth we have Danny Lloyd. In ninth it's Al Lagacy with Joe Jefferson rounding out the top 10 in the 31. For the rest of the field there's Coluigi, who's inside Trey Wright, along with Roman Fenway with Derek Hamill. Then Anton Charlebois with Mathis Wells, along with Stephen Taylor and Matt Godden. Then we have Colton Yo and Vince Vinta, along with Jay Jefferson and Carter Joey. Then there's Riley Sampson second in points with Trey Rainey in the 51, along with Carter Friesen and Jonathan Rains. Then there's Mitchell Collins with Derek Bouchard, along with Nathan Ormond and Sebastian Kukulan. Then we have Eli Bright and Samet Oskin, along with Luke Rainey and Alexander Rowe. Then there's Jonathan Beefer and Jeff Wright, along with Alex Fletcher and TJ Hanley. Tyler Fink with Oliver Galloway. And in the final row, Marshall Burrows, who's outside, is the 12 of Max Anderson. So there's our 42-car field for the longest Gatorade Cup Series race of season number 9. Let's get going with our starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fired up.
And the 42 cars here in the Gatorade Cup Series Season 9 Pepsi 600 firing up and coming to life as they get ready to do battle the longest race of the season, but also one of the most important races of the Gatorade Cup Series season. 4 crown jewels in the Gatorade Cup Series: the Daytona 500, the Pepsi 600, one of them along with the Brickyard 400, and the Southern 500. So who wins here tonight in Charlotte? 60 laps in the Pepsi 600, the longest race of the season and one of the most important ones. Can Jake Galloway win? Ken Hernandez goes for his 3rd win of the season, or will we see our 10th winner of the season? Pace car in, 60 laps here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jake Galloway to the restart zone, and we are green in Charlotte. Jake Galloway did a great job right there, staying out front. The 11 leads lap number 1. To the inside comes the 3, William Bullen to turn 1. Help from points leader and last race winner Anthony Hernandez, the 48, to the bomb lane. Bullen's going to grab second away as they go through 1 and 2. Number 3 up to P2 down the backstretch. Now moves to the high side to the bomb comes Anthony Hernandez in the 48. He won at Rockingham, and he also won earlier in the season at Denver, looking for his 3rd win of the season. He's also the points leader over the 15 of Riley Sampson. And here comes Al Lagacy, the 38, challenging that 48. That is for the 2nd position off to turn number 1. Almost had a nose down there. The 48 gets in line. You have Trey Wright, Lagacy's teammate, just behind him in 4th, 3 wide. The 3 William Bullen let off. Gave up a ton of time on the top side. Here comes Joe Jefferson's teammate to the inside. They are stacking up. But looking for 2nd. Al Lagacy, a good run. Hernandez, he'll get by. He's going to bring his teammate Trey Wright with him up to 3rd. Here comes Roman Fenway for 4th. Into the wall back there. Contact into the outside wall for the 19 of Lloyd. Keeps under control for now. A few hard hits. He's falling back. He saves the car though. His teammate Wells there behind him. But so far we are still green. The pack has been spread a little bit, but we are still green. No yellow flag quite yet. Bullen falling back in the 3. He may have just got into the wall again, but Jake Galloway's led every lap so far tonight in the 11. Here comes Lagacy, 38 off turn number 4. Trying to get to him. His teammate Trey right behind. 4 laps complete. Galloway's led every one. Here comes Trey Wright on his teammate Al Lagacy for 2nd. Here comes Matt Godden. And McDowell to his inside. Couldn't get there. Fenway under attack from the 96. Anthony Charlebois coming through the 96. And look at Anthony Hernandez falling back in the 48 up top. He could be outside the front 10 at the end of this lap. Matt Godden 2 for 1, his 4 teammates. Godden moves to 2nd from 4th in turn 3. But no one has challenged Jake Galloway. Galloway's just gotten out front and dominated so far that number 11 car. Won earlier in the season at North Wilkesboro. He's looking for his 2nd of the season. It'll be his 4th Gatorade Cup Series win. He got his 1st one in the chase last season. So it's not like he's won. This will be his 4th win in about the last 20 races. been an outstanding stretch of races for Jake Galloway, currently the 11. Currently leading Ed McDowell up to second. Here comes Anton Sharp on the 96. Wyatt Walker coming back, and that car is everywhere. Trey Wright, 34, on the outside of Derek Hamill. Wyatt Walker looking 3 wide to 10, moving for third on the 96 Anton Sharp block. Here comes Jay Jefferson. Bolin found his way in line. He's coming back forward. Levi Schoen started this race second, fell back, coming back on the inside the top 10 now. And Levi's had one of his better Gatorade Cup Series seasons thus far, but we're not that far into it. This is only race number 11, so he's hoping he can continue this string of strong races and propel him into the chase. He's looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series championship. He is right now tied with Dan Bannon for the most wins in Gatorade Cup Series history. If he were to win here today, he would snap that tiebreaker. He would get up to 11 Gatorade Cup Series victories, moving his way up forward, almost inside the top 5. 92 looking pretty strong, and up here we got a good points battle. Riley Sampson is in second in points. Just behind him on the racetrack is the 48 of Anthony Hernandez. They are 1-2 in points. 48 leads the points. The 15 is second in points. Right now, 15 ahead of the 48 barely, as Levi Schoen makes his way inside the front 5. Sampson moves away to 6th. Hernandez up to 7th, as Adam McDowell gets shuffled high in the 22. Yeah, but continuing about Jake Galloway, no one has touched him so far. He's led outright the first 8 laps, coming around to try and make it 9. Wyatt Walker's the closest anyone's been to that 11 car. We'll see if Walker makes a move down the front stretch. He's in the draft. If Hamill doesn't make the move, Walker's gonna have a good shot at taking this lead. And that's what Walker needs to see. Jay Jefferson make the move on Hamill, because now Walker can set up Jake Galloway right here through 1 and 2. Walker's there to the back bumper of the 11, down the back stretch, but Jay Jefferson has a good run. Car 78 looking to the inside. Levi Schoen's his pusher, but Walker stays clear for now for second. Wyatt Walker, also a winner this season, won at Bristol. Levi Schoen's won at Fontana. So a lot of these drivers up here, they've gone to victory lane so far this season. A 6th of the way done with the Pepsi 600. Jake Galloway's on every lap so far here tonight, but has a hungry Wyatt Walker, and Levi Schoen's coming behind him. Walker again looking to the inside of turn 2. Didn't have the run though. Yeah, he keeps looking to the inside, just can't quite make the pass, can't make it stick down there. Really, really important to try and make this move on Jake Galloway, as that 11 looks pretty strong. If you could shuffle him back, what these drivers need to see. So far, just single file. Levi Schoen's a good run down the quad oval. Looking to the inside, Walker to turn 1. I think he's there. Chance to get that spot up. Here comes Hernandez. He gets by Riley Sampson. Well, Levi Schoen's tight down low. The 10 off the top side. Back around. Clear for second. And Schoen's trying to get clear for third. Hernandez is coming to 48, though, shoveled high. Here comes Al Agassi. And McDowell there. Joe Jefferson, the 31. He's a pass winner in the Pepsi 600. Same with Jay Jefferson. They're both right now in this front pack. Can anyone get by Jake Galloway? He's led every lap, 12 of them. He has 2 forwards, 3 forwards behind. Wyatt Walker, Levi Schoen's, Al Agassi. Joe Jefferson up there, as Anthony Hernandez falls back in the 48, up top 3 wide. He drops big time on the top side. For a second, Schoen's is there. He'll get to the inside of Wyatt Walker and get by him. So Levi Schoen's up to P number 2 here at Charlotte. But once again, Jake Galloway is just leading this race outright. No one's touched him since the start. Now Agassi made a move. Schoen's got a good run through 1 and 2. If he can carry that momentum down the backstretch, he has a run right here to the 11. Looks to the inside. Levi Schoen's good run down the backstretch. To the inside, Jake Galloway to turn 3. Side by side for the lead. Levi Schoen's gets it easily over Jake Galloway. So 92 now out front. Joe Jefferson now trying to shove the 11 back. And they will. Galloway outside the front 2 back to 3rd. Joe Jefferson moves to 2nd. Now Schoen's, can he try and pull away, dominate? For Galloway, that 13 laps left for him here tonight. If he can get back down to the inside, he can also extend that gap that he has. If he wants to get back down to the inside. Currently in the front of the field. Because remember, Danny Lloyd got into the outside while Harn kind of spread the field out. There's not that many cars towards the front. Currently, 20 cars, about half the cars, are in this front pack. 21st on back to 41st are back there, as Danny Lloyd is off the pace in the 19 due to the issues that he incurred. He is right now off the pace, running just under 180 miles an hour. Gets up to over 180 down the straightaways. But these drivers are in the draft and whatnot. They are actually flying up on the 19. So watch for that. They're going to lap Danny Lloyd. They're going to catch him and lap him pretty fast. So Levi Schoen's leading, Joe Jefferson 2nd, Derek Hamill 3rd, Wyatt Walker 4th. Then Roman Fenway is 5th. Jake Galloway has found his way in line in 6th, just in front of Matt Godden. So Galloway coming back. Here he comes for 5th. And that 11's pretty strong, so I would not be surprised to see him move his way back up into that front spot. But Matt Godden has a run to that 11. We'll see if he can take it down the backstretch. And McDowell inside Roman Fenway. Cole Luigi there. Riley Sampson. Look at that 42. Blocked that 15 down low. Hamill shuffled high. Wyatt Walker gets by for third. Now they're catching the 19 of Lloyd. Levi Schoen's going to choose the inside at the end of the quad oval. Going to work. Front three get by cleanly. Now this is where it's going to be interesting. They're side by side. Jake Goway's going to get to fourth here. But Derek Hamill, he's stuck up top. He'll drop back. And get down from McDowell. That's what he needs right there. 19 almost blocks him down low, kind of. Hamill will move around as Wyatt Walker moves to second. And McDowell through the lap car. Cole Luigi next up. He moves to the inside lane. Riley Sampson. Here comes Trey Wright. He breaks down to the bomb as well. Mitchell Collins, the 14. He'll get down to the bomb as well. Here comes Nathan Orman. So these drivers pretty much cleanly around the 19. The front 10 are. We're just trying to get around that lap car. Look at the 19 almost into the side of the 38. They're running a lower lane. And now holding Anton Charlebois up along with Jay Jefferson and some others back here. Hopefully Lloyd gets out of the way. He will move to the outside, but cost that second half of this pack a little bit of time. Up at the front, Schoens has been shuffled, and it's Wyatt Walker to the front in the 10 car. Coming to 40 to go, be a third of the way done with the Pepsi 600. Jake Goway's found himself all the way back up to the second position in the 11 car. Schoens back for a third. Matt Gunn will take it. Here comes Hamill for fourth. And McDowell. Here comes Cole Luigi, Riley Sampson trying to join the fun. And Anthony Hernandez has fallen pretty far back in the 48 car. Currently back in the 16th position. He'll get to 15th on Vince Vinta right there in 1 and 2. And Joe Jefferson's fallen outside the top 10. And here comes Jake Goway. Looked for a run, then got back at behind. Here comes Schoens, the 92 down low. And they have the run. Oh, he's there, but can't quite make the pass work. He's on the back of the 11. Derek Hamill pulls away in fourth. It's a 4-horse race at the front, led by Wyatt Walker. Jake Goway's a run. He'll look to the inside to turn one. That 11 is so strong. Goway, side by side with Wyatt Walker, gets tight down low. Walker pulls away on the top side. Now it's Goway. Does he get passed down the backstretch? Does Schoens hang left? Here comes Levi. That's the battle for a second. Levi Schoens inside Jake Goway to turn 3. He'll take it easily. Goway gives it up on the top side. Hamill through to third. McDowell through to fourth. And right now Goway back to fifth in the 11 car. Just one bad move in turn 1 and 2. Got tight down low and he put him all the way back to fifth. Matt Godden and Cole Luigi are side by side for 6th. Give it to Matt Godden. Luigi up top, falling back now. Straight right to the inside. Mitchell Collins. And here comes Schoens for the lead down the backstretch. 92 car looking back on Wyatt Walker. Schoens has been strong here tonight. He'll take it over the 10. Schoens out front now in the Pepsi 600. Here comes Derek Hamill. He'll move his way back up to second in the 32 car. Jake Goway trying to fend off Matt Godden for fourth. Goway, a nice arc into the corner, but Matt Godden has other plans. Look at the 10th, the racetrack. And with that Goway trying to split the middle right there in the 11, couldn't quite get it done. Can Matt Godden get 2 for 1 right there? No, the 10 off the top side. He's third, but the battle for fourth. Matt Godden will get by Jake Goway in the 11. Trey Wright, the 34, also inside. Goway fall outside the front 5, back to 6th. Hernandez coming back forward, the 48 car. Riley Sampson just in front of him. They're 10th and 11th on the racetrack currently. William Bolin. There's a battle right here inside the top 10. Alex the inside corner for 8th. Goway back to 7th as Adam McDowell moves around. That's the fend off the 38th zone. Jake Goway can fall way back. See that single file train? They're all looking to pounce on the 11. Orman moves high. Sampson to his inside. Anthony Hernandez to his inside. For second. Hamill wide. Here comes Wyatt Walker. And Walker has his teammate Matt Gunn behind. 2 SHR cars. The 34 Trey gets to the inside. He'll move his way to third. 3 wide. Hamill up top in the 32. Yeah, look at Hamill up against the wall. Matt Gunn trying to block out McDowell down low. Trying to crowd that 22 low. He did a good job. He kept the 22 a little off the pace. Matt Godden back around to get to 4th. But Levi Schoens has dominated. He's led so far the second third of the race. Levi Schoens. Wyatt Walker. 1 and 2. Matt Godden up to 3rd. So far, it's been a Ford-dominated day at the front. Currently, the front 6, 7 are Fords. The 92, the 10, the 41, the 22, the 34, the 38, and the 32, all 4 drivers. First Chevrolet in 9th is Anthony Hernandez. Excuse me, that's 8th now. First door is back here, Anton Charlebois. So, I mean, Ford's right now dominating at the front, but can they hold it for another half of the race? Because we're coming up to halfway in this Pepsi 600. Walker looking on Shones back there for third. McDowell got tight underneath Matt Godden, had to lift. But 41 will keep third. McDowell now trying to keep fourth. He got a run there. Alexi inside. Trey Wright's teammate with him. Wyatt Walker there with Levi Shones have kind of pulled away from third on back as they've been battling. Nose to tail. Levi Shones, Wyatt Walker just trying to get away from the field. With the 10. I don't know, I thought he was going to make a move into turn one there. It looked like he had a run. It looked like he had some plans to make a move there, but just couldn't quite get it done. Down the backstretch. Walker now to the inside. Trying to get that side draft at the 92. Side by side to turn 3. Walker inside, Shones outside, the 10 takes it. Now Shones has to hope he doesn't give up. Second to Matt Gunn, because that 41 had a good run through 3 and 4 right there. They're running that 92 down. Matt Godden closing in down the front 2. Kind of lost their draft. Al Agassi 4th, Trey Wright 5th, Anthony Hernandez, our points leader, up to 6th. Bullen is 7th, Anthony Charlevoix 8th, Vince Vinton 9th, and Jonathan Raines up inside the front, and trying to his teammates Matt Godden and Wyatt Walker up at the front of the field. Now, right now, all 4 Stewart Haas racing cars are up in this front pack. You have the 14 Mitchell Collins. Here they come to pit road. This is at the halfway point. This is going to be interesting, because they're pitting right now, coming to halfway, and the yellow flag. The yellow is out. And McDowell spun trying to get into the pit lane in the 22 car. And how will this change things? Because these drivers are coming around, they're racing back. At least only the 10 is. These drivers might fall lap down unless they take the caution right here. Because these drivers have now taken the caution flag on pit road. They can do their service because they're on the pit lane. Walker's going to come around and lead at the start-finish line, put them a lap down. However, they've taken the caution flag, so they get to go around the pace car. But will they have enough time to get back around to the lead is the question. Shones leaving now. He's the first off. And let's hope they don't run into anyone who is still on the racetrack. So drama here as Levi Shones, one of our race leaders, has come down at the halfway point of the Pepsi 600. We got our first caution. Everyone in that second pack is taking a breather now because they get to get caught back up to the front of the field. So these drivers are obviously going to come down the pit lane. They do not have enough fuel. And this will actually help them out because they know they can make it now and feel they're past the halfway point. The drivers that just came down, they just came down at halfway. So the 10 comes in, but Levi Shones going to have to get his lap back along with some others. But where are they going to come out now? As it looked like about 26 cars stayed out. Levi Shones going to come around. Does he get his lap back from the pace car is the question, or will he be tail end of the longest line? It'll be interesting to see if he has to pass the pace car or not. Because if he doesn't have to pass the pace car, he's going to be tail end of the lead lap. It looks like he's just kind of riding up to the pace car, not trying to get around. Because right now these drivers would be flying to get their lap back. But currently, Levi Shones, Al Agassi, Trey Wright, Vince Vinta, William Bullen, Jonathan Raines, Mathis Wells, Colton Yo, Trey Rainey, Jeff Wright, Roman Fenway, Jonathan Buford, Steven Taylor, and Ed McDowell have all been trapped on the tail end of the lead lap. Matt Gunn, the first off the pit lane, teammate Wyatt Walker, Anthony Hernandez, Cole Luigi, and Anthony Charlevoix. So issues here on the green flag pit cycles as Ed McDowell goes for a spin trying to enter pit road, and it causes a major shakeup in the running order. Here it is, drivers trying to get everything they can entering pit road, and McDowell yielding to pit road this time. You see some drivers taking to the high side. McDowell says, I'm coming down this time. There's a stack up getting onto pit road. These drivers slowing down a lot. McDowell doesn't really see that, and right there, nails right into the back of Roman Fenway. The 22 spin severs on the racetrack. That had to have been a caution flag. That second pack was coming fast. McDowell with an unfortunate issue in the 22, and it traps a lot of these guys on the tail end of the lead lap. I just think the 22 didn't have, he wasn't slow enough. He was flying in there. He was really going in fast, and unfortunately for Roman Fenway, he kind of got rear-ended there, nowhere to go. McDowell kind of stopped there. I wonder if he got going or if he actually just, he did get going, but then some drivers got into the wall there trying to miss it, so that's kind of interesting. But that shakes up the running order now, because Levi Shones been up at the front along with some of these others, but now they kind of get shuffled back. And out in front, it should be Matt Godden, who got off the pit road first. Wyatt Walker led them in. Matt Godden leaves, and now they have a ton of drivers on the tail end of the lead lap in front of them. So Matt Godden's the race leader. However, he's about, I would say, about the 15th car in line. We'll see if these drivers can get a quick yell and get back on the lead lap. Matt Godden, our race leader in the 41. The field coming to the green flag this time by will be on lap number 36. There'll be 25 laps of racing to go in the Pepsi 600, the longest race of the season. Danny Lloyd is only the car one lap down with that damage. And then you have 41st on up to 28th are on the tail end of the lead lap, hoping for a quick yellow flag to come out to get themselves back into contention to get some more spots. Before those top 27, they played it right. Matt Godin leading. His teammate, Wyatt Walker, second. Then Anthony Hernandez third, Cole Luigi fourth, Anthony Sharpon fifth. Then Jay Jefferson is sixth, Mitchell Collins seventh, Jake Galloway eighth, Derek Hamill ninth, Nathan Norman 10th. Watcher Jake Galloway, the dominant car, still left in this thing inside the front 10. But up at the front, in front of these drivers, you have Levi Jones, Alex, Trey Wright. They've been running inside the top 10 all day. Vince Vinta, William Bolin, Jonathan Rains, Mathis Wells, Colton Yo, Trey Rainey, Jeff Bright, Roman Fenway, Jonathan Buford, Stephen Taylor, and McDowell. McDowell is the car in front of our race there, Matt Godin. He is damaged on the front end. Will he be slow? And will he have to try and get out of the way for our race leaders? We're about to find out. Pace car to pit road. Restart lap 36 for Matt Godin. The rest of the field trying to get their lap back. To the restart zone for the 41 and the others. We are back green here at Charlotte. Point 2 is slower. We'll see who breaks down to the inside first. Matt Godin will. The 41 jumps to the inside. Already cars jump to the inside in front of them. See Vince Vint up there, the first to break low. Wyatt Walker also get by. The 41 now trapped behind some of these lap cars. He wants to put as many of these guys lap down as he can, but you also don't want to get into an accident. These racers are in thick lap traffic right now. Too wide in front of him. Fenway, McDowell, the two damaged cars will get put to the top side. Lawrence was there for those drivers. Hernandez looking for a second on Wyatt Walker as Walker looks for the teammate, or looks on the lead from his teammate, Matt Godin to turn 1. Hernandez to the inside of the 10. Gets a run. Now looks for the lead. Remember, for Anthony Hernandez, he is our points leader, has not led a lap so far tonight. If you get one, that's 5 bonus points. And for Cole Luigi, he's had a bad season, looking for a win in one of the biggest races of the season, up inside the front 3. And for Stewart House Racing, they still have 3 of their cars inside the front 5. Matt Godin, Wyatt Walker, Mitchell Collins. All 3 Stewart House Racing cars still with a shot this thing. Right now, Godin just hugging that bottom line, making sure that no one can get around. For Levi Jones, bad news for him. He's got put to the top side along with Al Agassi. So one of the dominant cars of the day, possibly going to finish a lap down. He's going to get lapped right here by Matt Godin. 41 moves around. Single file up in front of that 41. Here comes Anthony Hernandez, the 48. Does the 41 slap get the bottom to Anthony? Here he comes. The 48. Didn't have the run, didn't have the draft down the front stretch. 41 keeps the lead for now. Luigi going to try and get clear. Jones, and he does through 1 and 2. Clips the apron a little bit. Look at the 48 on the 41. Try and get to his insides there. Side by side for the lead. The 48 inside the 41. God trying to crown down the racetrack, but the 48 Hernandez with the draft from Cole Luigi. Going to move out in front in the Pepsi 600 for the first time tonight. Hernandez out in front here at Charlotte. 5 points there for a lap left. 21 to go. This lap traffic, got to be a little worried. They're too wide. Hernandez, Luigi now 1-2. Wyatt Walker for third. Back there, Jake Coway looking 3 wide. The 11 car. Matt Godin falling back to 41. Wells into the outside on the 18. Jeff Bright falls back with him. Here comes Jake Coway. Dominant car of the day. Led about the first 14 laps. Hasn't been seen since then. But come back to the front of the house. He has a shorter run car. Now 20 laps to go at Charlotte. So still a lot of racing left. Look at Hernandez trying to get beneath the lap car, Stephen Taylor. Didn't work for him there. The 48 drops back a little bit. Luigi over his back bumper down the back stretch. And Wyatt Walker there in third, looking for second. And Jake Gow up to fourth. 5th place is now all the way back here, Derek Hamill. 6th is Riley Sampson. 7th is Anton Charles Bois. Car Joey 8th. 9th and 10th is the battle between Matt Gunn and the 41 of and the 14 Mitchell Collins. They were last lap. They were 5th and about, they were inside the front 5. Luigi shuffled high from second. Walker moves his way to second. Jake Galloway looking for third. 3 into the wall in front of the 42. And now, if Luigi can jump down right there in front of that hole, he's good. He does get down from Al Agassi, so only loses 2 spots right there. 18 to go. Hernandez, Walker in thick lap traffic with Jake Galloway and Cole Luigi behind 3rd and 4th. Galloway moves high, Luigi to the inside. Hernandez looking 3 wide. Try to put those cars a lap down. Here he comes. Put Trey Ring up high. Steven Taylor middle. 51 backed out. Now Walker looking for the lead 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Cole Luigi over the back of these front 2. As Jake Gowen now starting to fade back. Here comes Derek Hamill. Carter Joey. Riley Sampson. Luigi back for a second on Wyatt Walker. Hernandez trying to put Jonathan Buford a lap down the 62 car. Hernandez has to let off. 10 to the outside. Here comes Walker trying to get around the outside. Can he? I don't think so. The draft belongs to the bomb lane. Hernandez down to the middle. Luigi looking 3 wide for the lead. The 42, he's there. Cole Luigi for the lead at Charlotte. Slides up a little. Alex, he's trying to get there. But off turn 4, his first lap of the night. Cole Luigi leads the Pepsi 600 with 16 to go. Now, how the lap cars play into it? Because the next lead lap car is all the way back there, Derek Hamill. A few cars back, but if Alex gets the end of the 42, good shuffle that 42 back. Luigi trying to block that 38 off. Look at the battle for a second now. Riley Sampson inside the 32. That is for second on the racetrack. He'll get it, but he has to get by the lap car of Alexi. Keep touch with Cole Luigi. 15 to go right here at the start-finish line. Luigi leads. Sampson to the inside of Alexi. So here it is. The battle for the lead is on. Cole Luigi, Riley Sampson, Carter Joey. 1, 2, 3. Will be one of these 3 to win the race. Or Matt Gaughan's come back in 4th. 5th is now Jay Jefferson. You have Sebastian Kugelheim, haven't talked about him all race. He's 6th. Alex Zero 7th. Derek Kimmel in 8th. Hernandez 9th. Wyatt Walker 10th. Eli Bright to 11th in the 88 car. So a lot of these drivers we have not talked about, they're coming forward at the end. They still have a shot. We're now at 14 to go here at Charlotte. Cole Luigi, Riley Sampson 1, 2. And they have kind of pulled away because they have Mathis Wells now between them and 4th place. Or 3rd place, which is now going to be Jay Jefferson, who's to the inside of Matt Gaughan, as there's a ton of hard racing back here, further back in the pack. Now they have 2 lap cars there. The 2 Bass Pro Shops Patriotic Schemes, Jay Jefferson and Sebastian Kukulon, 3rd and 4th on the racetrack, as we get our 2nd yellow of the race. Caution flag, and it's for the front stretch crash. TJ Hanley, Oliver Galloway, along with Griffin Lynn, Carter Friesen, and Jake Galloway involved in this. And at the end, Roman Fenway comes in the 13 and hits hard. Sampson's trying to get to Cole Luigi, get by him. Riley Sampson raced back around to the race lead. Can Luigi beat Mathis Wells? I think the 18 was there in 2nd back. Oh, look at Adam McDowell sideways on the racetrack. All torn up. He must have ran into it at the end. How about that for Riley Sampson? He steals the lead from Cole Luigi there at the last possible instant. And now with under 10 to go, he's got a lap car difference. It's going to be between, the 42. Might have 2 lap cars now, 2 JGR cars. So caution is out, and one of the JGR cars, Jake Galloway, all torn up. He had such a promising run going at the beginning of the race, now all torn up. Let's see what happened. 3 wide off turn number 4. Sometimes a very sketchy situation right here. Jake Galloway off with the outside wall hard into Trey Wright, spins down into the 72 Alex Fletcher. Oliver Galloway 72 comes up, and Jake Galloway nowhere to go, hits him hard. Hanley comes up, gets wiped out. Carter Friesen in it in the 43. There's Griffin Lynn, the 7. 23 kind of slides off the 43's front bumper there. And then you had drivers like, you had Adam McDowell come in, Roman Fenway come in. They nailed some of these drivers hard. But for Jake Galloway, led about the first 13, 14 laps in this race from the pole. Looked like he had the best car. Fell back on the longer run right here. Longer run, he's kind of falling back outside 3 wide and just gets collected in this. He takes a hard hit. A few times he does drive away. Let's see if he can keep that car in the race. But then right here, Fenway comes into it, and he just doesn't really brake. And he does brake, but he just kind of goes down where the 7 and the 6 are. So the 13 wrecks there. And then Adam McDowell comes, and he had even more time. And the 13 kind of comes up and into Adam McDowell. Spins him around. Luckily for our race leaders, McDowell's down off the racing surface right there, because that could have been big if Riley Sampson came in and just nailed. Look at that right there. So for Riley Sampson, he gets back in front over Cole Luigi. He passed him at the last possible instant. And now Sampson, lap car, in between he and 2nd place Cole Luigi. So how will this play out here at Charlotte? Can Sampson hold on for his first of the season? Can Luigi hold on, get there for his first of the season, or will someone else try and steal it? We'll come back at the green flag. It'll be with under 10 to go in the Pepsi 600. Coming back green on lap number 8. We have some retirees here tonight. Roman Fenway, Adam McDowell, Al Agassi, along with Jake Galloway, and then Joe Jefferson tire issue under his yellows put him out of the race. Luke Ring has fallen 2 laps down for some issues to that 2 car. We only have 24 cars on the lead lap currently, 25th on back, a lap down. So is Mathis Wells, Levi Shones, some lap cars, so they play into it here tonight at Charlotte. Riley Sampson out in front for the restart. Then lap car, then 2nd place Cole Luigi, then lap car in 3rd place Jay Jefferson, 4th Kukulon, 5th row. Then Car Joey 6th, Anthony Hernandez 7th, Matt Gaughan, Wyatt Walker, Eli Bright are the front 10. Lap 53, 8 to go at the restart. Riley Sampson on the gas, back racing at Charlotte. Wells got a good jump right there. So Levi Shones. Cole Luigi, though, wants to make sure that 92 doesn't break low. He breaks low first. He'll try and get by the lap car, Matheus Wells, and keep touch with that 15, Riley Sampson. We're going to have 7 to go to the start-finish line. He's trying to block down low on Levi Shones. Cole Luigi, a good push from Shones to turn number 3. Stays in line for now. Rowe to the inside. Both the 1 and the 78 moves way up to third, the 00 car. Luigi look low. Wells in the outside wall. Jay Jefferson. They go around, and once again, another yellow flag. The leaders took it. The leaders took it. Oh, Jefferson hit hard by Alex Fletcher. Griffin Lynn as well. And we get another yellow flag. This time, 7 to go. It's our third of the night. Sampson back in front. Luigi now behind the 15. And Alexander Rowe up to third. Craziness at the end. This will now be with under 5 to go for the restart. Let's see what happened to Jay Jefferson. 3 wide off the corner. Did not work. His night done. For a lot of these drivers in the Gatorade Cup Series, it's been a tough season. Luke Ray is now 2 laps down here at Charlotte after a tough season. Jay Jefferson's had a tough season. He's been running inside the top 5, top 10 here tonight. And now issues late in this race. Off turn 4, Matheus Wells, the lap car to the outside. Into the outside wall, down to Jay Jefferson. The 78 up into him, spins around. The caution will come out right there. The leaders take it. Now the 78 off the wall. Derek Hamill nowhere to go. Into him. Nathan Norman into the back of the 32. And that is what causes our third yellow of the race. We had gone half the race caution free. The second half of the race had 3 cautions. Then Alex Fletcher and Griffin Lynn come in at the end and nail the 78. And this restart's going to come with about 4 or 3 laps to go. It's going to be interesting for sure. Hernandez, our points here, sneaks around the bottom lane to gain a few positions. He'll be 5th for the restart. And now the only lap car racers have to worry about is Levi Shones, who's going to be 3rd in line just behind the 42 Cole Luigi, who's currently 2nd. That is our 3rd yellow of the race. And it's going to set up a very interesting scenario for this final restart. Does Levi Shones say, you guys have at it, you guys play along with each other, I'll pull out? Or is he going to impact who wins this race? Can Sampson off Cole Luigi? Can someone 3rd, 4th, 5th steal this win? We'll come back to the green flag when there are 5 to go here at Charlotte. Coming back green right here will be with 3 to go, 4.5 miles left here at Charlotte. Griffin Lynn, Jay Jefferson, Alex Fletcher out from that, along with Derek Hamill. Now we have 20 cars on the lead left to settle it. Our first lap car, Levi Shones, currently 3rd in line. Riley Sampson out in front. Can he hold off Cole Luigi in 2nd? Then 3rd place is back here. Alexander is 4th in line. Car Joey is 4th. Anthony Hernandez in 5th. Then Matt Godden, Sebastian Kukulon, Wyatt Walker, Eli Bright, and 10th place back here, Derek Bouchard. Pace car in. Can Riley Sampson off Cole Luigi to win? Green flag back in the air of the Pepsi 600. Luigi spun the tires a little. Levi Shones is there. And problems for Matt Godden on the restart. Doesn't get going. He holds the field up. 5 cars to settle the win here at Charlotte. Riley Sampson, Cole Luigi, Alexander Rowe, along with Carter Joey and Jay Jefferson for the lead. Excuse me, Anthony Hernandez, now Jay Jefferson, but for the lead. Cole Luigi inside. He'll get by Riley Sampson. Alexander Rowe going for 2nd. 3 miles left, 2 to go at Charlotte. Luigi leads. But here comes Alexander Rowe. He's been fast. That 00 car inside the 15. He moves away to 2nd. He's clear. 42 pulls him off turn 2 and down the backstretch. 15 falls back. 3 cars now to settle it. Coming to the white flag in the Pepsi 600. Cole Luigi leads in the 42. Alexander Rowe 2nd. Points leader Anthony Hernandez to 3rd. Here they come off turn 4. White flag for Cole Luigi. One last time around at Charlotte in the Pepsi 600. Side by side for the 2nd position. Hernandez inside. He's trying to get there. He has a run. Can he get to the 42 down the backstretch for the final time? Hernandez looks low. Not to the inside quite yet. Season 6 was the last time our Season 5 champion got to victory lane. And now with Coca-Cola on the hood, he'll win the Pepsi sponsored race. Cole Luigi wins for the first time since Season 6. And Matt Godden with his issues held up the rest of the field and gave Kukulon a penalty in the 1 he had to come down. Luigi has won. Atlanta Season 6 was the last time Luigi visited victory lane. He's back in the Gatorade Cup Series. in one of the biggest races of the season, the Coca-Cola, or the Pepsi 600, but with Coca-Cola on the hood, it makes it even sweeter. Let's go see the final restart. Matt gone with his issue. Look how slow he is, 146. Have to think some issue happened, but right here, on the restart, he really hurt Sebastian Kukulon right here. With him pulling to the outside, it actually ruined the one's race. Because the rule is you cannot pass on the inside before the start-finish line. The one does that. And with the 41 pulling high, those drivers couldn't pass on the outside. The one gets a penalty. And the 41, look how slow he's going. So something obviously went wrong. I mean, that is not just anything off pace. That is severely off pace for the 41. I mean, that could probably, oh my God. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. He's so slow right now. And unfortunate for those drivers that got stuck behind. For Luigi, a pass in 3 and 4, holds off points leader Anthony Hernandez, and wins for the first time since Season 6 in the Gatorade Cup Series. Wacky race. Let's go see the finishing results. Wacky race, and here are the finishing results from the Pepsi 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 3 caution flags, 12 laps, and 9 lead changes. 7 different drivers leading laps in this race. It was Cole Luigi leading 7 of those laps to victory lane for the first time in a long time in the Gatorade Cup Series. Behind him in second, points leader Anthony Hernandez definitely extends that points lead. As Carjo ends up third, great day for him. He needed that, especially since his win at Las Vegas has been the last highlight of his season. Alexander fourth, Riley Sampson fifth, second in points, but does not gain any points on Hernandez. In fact, loses 15. 6th place, Wyatt Walker, Anton Charbonne 7th, Nathan Ormond 8th, Derek Bouchard in 9th, and Samet Ozgen, rounds up the top 10. Looking at the top 20, Matt Gaughan's issues puts him down to 19th. He was severely off pace. I think if we were in one more lap, they would have caught Matt Gaughan as a lap car. I mean, he's going, something definitely went wrong there. Some sort of engine damage, I don't know what it was, but 41 severely off pace. Look down 21st, 4th. Levi Jones, the first car to finish 1 lap down in 20th. So even though it was a bad day for Jones after that pit road incident where he came down pit road, got put on the tail end of the lead lap, still a decent day. Top 20 should keep him up there in the points. Trey Rainey down here along with Colton Young and some others. You look down, Jake Galloway, heartbreak for him. Started on pole the first 13 laps. That's the most of anyone here tonight. But he ends up 39th, being involved in one of our final cautions of the race. Look down at McDowell, Roman Fenway, the last two to finish 41st and 42nd. 11 races in, 10 winners so far this season. Here are how the points look. Anthony Hernandez, the only multi-winner this season, extends that points lead to 46 over Riley Sampson, who does keep his second position in points. Matt Ozgen third, Levi Jones fourth, and TJ Hanley rounds out the top 5, with Wyatt Walker, Carter Friesen, Alexander Rowe, Jonathan Rains, and Matt Gaughan, the front 10 in points. Look at this top 20 right here. Eli Bright, 11th in points, only 18 off of Matt Gaughan. Right now has one of our wild card spots. The other goes to Griffin Lynn, who is 15th in points, only 3 ahead of Jake Galloway, who is 16th, and Car Joey up to 19th here in the point standings. So it is pretty close for a wild card, and right now the front 10, you have to think that those front, 5, the front 4 really pulled away from the rest of the field right now, and they have a good margin, 79 points from 5th to 4th, Hanley to Shones, and even the front 2, Sampson and Hernandez, have really kind of pulled away as well. Be interesting to see if they are going to make the chase for the season. Look down 21st to 4th, 2 Hendrick Motorsports teammates, Ormond and Jeff Bright. Down here, 21st and 22nd, and Cole Luigi, right now our lowest winner, but with that win, he was all the way back in the 30s, up to 25th, and within striking distance of the front 20 in the points. Right now, 20th in points is at 11:06. Cole Luigi at 10:79. So get 27 points, and Cole Luigi would be right now in a spot for, or in a contention for a wild card spot for. So the 42, this win definitely turning that season around. Can he ride this momentum and try and make the chase once again in the Gatorade Cup Series? And once again, Penske's bad season continues. It's Adam McDowell, Luke Rennie, and Max Anderson, 37th, 40th, and 42nd in points. So far, only 1 top 10 out of that organization this season, and 9 DNFs among their 3 cars. I mean, that is unbelievable. The horrible season Penske's been having so far. As we look ahead to our next race, which is going to be a road course race, we go to Road America for the Verizon 350. I see you guys then.